All right, CJ, well, getting an opportunity to play somebody other than yourself, what was it like for you guys to go out there, and what were your takeaways from playing a team different from what you're used to in practice?
I mean, it helped a lot. It helped us all a lot because we used to, going against each other a lot in practice and stuff. So just to face different opponents, I think helped us. And for them to play zone majority of the game, I think they kind of caught us off guard because we knew we were going to play zone, but we wasn't that good at zone offense right now. And I think we got a lot of areas to improve.
What did you take away from that, when you're so used to playing your type of zone and practicing your zone when you had that zone up against you? What was your biggest takeaway from, like you said, you were preparing to play that, but after playing the zone, you saw that there were some things that maybe you need to work on. What are those things?
I think as far as, just getting in our zone, but we're doing a little too much passing around the perimeter, just getting the ball in the middle of the zone and making plays from there. Setting good screens for the guards to finish.
Scoring-wise, in the first half, you started out a little bit slow, 1 for 5, but were able to come out with 13. What did you go into halftime thinking, and how did you come out of there and kind of get a little bit more comfortable?
It was all about getting my rhythm. Once I made a shot in the second half, and I was able to get the ball again right in a quick span of time, and I think that kind of got me going.
When you look at a young guy like Tyler Roberson, somebody that you have in practice with you and learning with you, what did you take away from his game? Did you think he made some positive moves today?
Yeah. I think he made some definitely positive moves. I still think he's just working his stuff. He got some things, not get worked on, but get used to. Get used to college level and not so much high school. I think once he transitions to that, I think he'd be a great player.
What about a guy like PG Johnson, who had some struggling moments? He was able to get out and get a dunk later in the second half, but what did you take from what he was trying to do out there?
I think PG, just like they're still trying to find themselves. I go against PG every day in practice. He's comfortable in practice. He shoots the ball very well, and he's fast in transitions. He just got, just get used to playing the college style. Once he gets a couple games in the system, he'll be fine.
You were able to get through for a dunk, and then Jeremy Grant did the same type of thing. Once you started to figure out little nuances of their zone, was it kind of easy for you to kind of know where to pick your spots?
Yeah, because we knew they leave they guard was gambling a lot, so we knew we get past that first set of dark, make plays. So we didn't try to beat them off jump shots, so we just tried to get on inside.
Being out there with Tyler Ennis, you had him in Canada, but what was it like to have him in the Dome, and how did you respond to being out there with him? How do you feel overall he did?
I think he did good. He made some mistakes that he knew he was going to make, that's normal but overall, I think he played well. He got the team into our offense, and I think he did a good job running the show.
What were the mistakes that you think he made that he doesn't usually make?
He threw a couple passes that got either deflected or stolen, but he usually see the floor and. But I know one time they tried to throw it to Trevor, but I guess Trevor made like 1 or 2 in a row, so we tried to go out the way to get him the ball, and they kind of got thrown. He usually don't make turns to the other team, but he's trying to get the teammates involved, so I can't.
Lastly, for me, you got the Raiders hat on. How big of a fan?
No, just like I'm a Ravens fan. Right?
You're a Ravens fan, but you're wearing that Raiders hat?
Yeah, I'm retiring this hat today. I just got my Ravens and Orioles hat in the mail today, so I'm going to be wearing it.
Favorite Ravens player? Do you have one?
Of course, you got to go with Ray Lewis, but Ray Rice and Tortora.